Okay. Hi. Um, I'm a little behind schedule today, but we are going to do our meditation. So, just want to pull up our meditation. Okay, we're going to do a self-compassion break today. And I'm going to light our candle so we can just set this as a special time for ourselves, for each other. I've missed my YouTube friends. Okay. We're going to start by, as always, finding a comfortable place. You can be sitting in a chair with your feet flat on the floor and your arms in a neutral position, whether that's on the arms of a chair or in your lap. You can be sitting on the floor, on a cushion, legs crossed, again, hands in a neutral position. You could be lying on your bed or a couch, someplace that you're going to be comfortable being for the next 5 to 7 minutes. And once you have found your comfortable place, we're just going to take a few deep breaths. So I hope you'll close your eyes or keep them open and just breathe with me. So we're going to breathe in and just hold at the top of your breath and let it out. Sometimes it's helpful to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So again, a deep breath in, hold, and out. We'll do this 2 more times. In and out. 1 more time. In and out. It's always really helpful to me to take a moment to breathe whenever I feel stressed or overwhelmed or nervous or anxious. Sometimes you'll find, not always, but sometimes you'll find that it really, really helps. And almost always you'll find that it at least helps a little just to breathe and then to even further become aware of your breathing, to concentrate on it. So our meditation today is a self-compassion break, and you can find this practice at ggia.berkeley.edu, or you can Google the Greater Good in Action Center. So now that we're feeling comfortable and centered, let's start by bringing to mind a situation in your life or in the world that is difficult and causing you stress. As your mind lingers on the situation, see if you're feeling any tension or stress. If you can feel the emotional discomfort anywhere in your body, say you start to tremble, or you feel a pit in your stomach, or you feel your fists start to clench, go through your body as you are thinking on the situation that you brought to mind that's causing you stress, and see if you can feel that distress anywhere in your body. Now, say to yourself, this is a moment of suffering. This acknowledgement is a form of mindfulness. of simply noticing what is going on for you emotionally in the present moment without judging that experience as good or bad. You can also say to yourself, this hurts, or this is stress. Use whatever statement of acknowledgement feels most natural to you. Next, say to yourself, suffering is a part of life. This is a recognition of common humanity with others, that all people have trying experiences, and these experiences give you something in common with the rest of humanity, rather than mark you as deficient or abnormal. Other options for this step include saying to yourself, other people feel this way, or I'm not alone, or we all struggle in our lives. Continue to breathe as you think on your situation and examine your suffering. Now, put your hands over your heart. Feel the warmth of your hands and the gentle touch on your chest, and say, may I be kind to myself. This is a way to express self-kindness. You can also consider whether there is another specific phrase that would speak to you in the situation you called to mind. Some examples. May I give myself the compassion that I need. May I accept myself as I am. May I learn to accept myself as I am. May I forgive myself. May I be strong, and may I be patient. Continue to breathe. We all have moments, maybe long moments, where we feel like we've messed up, or we've definitely, almost definitely, hurt someone else, or hurt ourselves, or made assumptions that were incorrect, or been flippant or ignorant, or any other thing that would cause suffering to ourselves or others. And part of the way to healing is to acknowledge those times. Especially right now, as a white woman, I know that there have been times when I have been racist, when I have ignored my own privilege, or when I have made assumptions about someone. And the first step towards healing, towards reconciliation, is to acknowledge my role, my own role in all of those things. If I can't acknowledge, then I'm never going to be able to forgive myself, ask forgiveness from those that I've hurt, or move forward toward any kind of action, really. If I just dwell on the wrong that I did without trying to make it right, obviously nothing is ever going to happen. And if I ignore it, on the flip side, if I just ignore all of those things and don't acknowledge the pain that I've caused to other people, then again, I'm never going to be able to do the work on myself to make those things right. And it's important, really, it's really, really important in all aspects of our lives to act with compassion. And it's really hard to have compassion towards other people if you don't have compassion to yourself. So, as a very small beginning, especially right now. But as a very small beginning, if the situation that you called to mind at the beginning of this practice was a time when you have hurt someone else, I hope that you'll acknowledge that you'll have compassion on yourself, knowing that we're all human and we all make mistakes, but that you'll take that acknowledgement and use it to educate yourself, to reach out to someone and ask forgiveness. Now, this does not mean that you should reach out to someone and ask them to do your emotional work for you, right? If you aren't willing to really apologize, to do self-examination, to make restoration, to offer reparations even, which is, again, sometimes the least we can do. If you're not willing to do any of those things, don't ask another person to forgive you, because that is putting your mistake onto them, and that's not fair. You should really only ask someone else for forgiveness if you've already done some work on yourself and if you're willing to do some real reconciliation and restoration work. Otherwise, sometimes it comes off like we're asking people to forget, and that's not fair. So I hope this self-compassion practice was helpful. You can find it at ggia.berkeley.edu, or you can just Google Greater Good in Action, and you can find those this practice and many, many others on that website. And I hope it was helpful, and I will see you on Thursday for our weekly sing-along. I know I've been absent for a couple weeks, but we're back now. We're going to do the meditation or breathing or mindfulness practice on Tuesdays, and we'll do our sing-along on Thursdays, except maybe 1 week in July when I'm on vacation. And as always, if there is any way that I or the people of La Jolla United Methodist Church can be supportive of you during this time, I hope you will let us know. You can find me at lbooth@lajollaumc.org. You can email our office at info@lajollaumc.org. You can call the office. You can find info on our website, all those things. Here's wishing you a Tuesday full of compassion towards yourself and the people around you. See you next time.